Hour 16 is one of my favorite lessons because it deals with what you say, what other people say, what they ask, and a lot of conversation is concerning what people said and what you said. So it's a great set of patterns. It's very simple, but it combines a lot of the patterns that we've already learned. So from now on, after 16, we're going to be starting in earnest to combine patterns that we've learned, to reinforce them, to help you feel comfortable with them. First, a very short review, the Patterns Guide. Please repeat or answer. What are you going to be doing? There was no use telling him that. When will you be done working? Wasn't she about to go back? They better listen to you. Who was interested in studying with you? Where did you get him to take you? Did you quit smoking? Was it worth seeing that movie? All she likes to do is read books. Didn't you see them arguing? Is it all right if they argue? Have you heard them talk about you? Does it sound like she feels sick? Who happened to tell you that? Weren't you thinking of bringing him? What did she almost throw away? Have you got to buy any of them? Will most of them be going? How many of the people did you see eating there? Isn't her car as expensive as yours? Was she excited you planned on coming? What is the weather like today? What beer do you like drinking? Who did she manage to contact? Are you used to using the most expensive cosmetics? Who had difficulty explaining all of it? Won't he look forward to taking you there? Were half of the people too poor to buy that? Who had you tell her that? What kind of music do you enjoy listening to? Okay, let's go to our lesson, because many of these patterns will be combined with the patterns that we're going to learn here. This is pattern hour 16. General introduction you'll find here in the video. Here's where I teach my niece. This is you. And here are our 2 PDFs. First, if you tap here, this begins our introduction to Indirect Discourse. This is where you tell people what you heard, what people asked you, what you said, what they said. It's a great deal of conversation deals with what people told you, and what you tell people told you. So this is a very, very simple outline of how that is done. Now, if I go here just for a second, let me show you. I'm sure in your native language, this is the Korean equivalence to this. In Korean, they have the exact equivalence to what I'm going to be teaching you. So I'm sure you have this in your language also. So let me go back here and we'll begin to take these one at a time. A lot of the time, these patterns are used in the past tense because it's what people have already said. So with these, the top one, I said to him to go, I told him to go, I asked him to go, the past tense. ASKED is very hard to pronounce. So the pronunciation is in the past tense, just if you were to write it, it would be AST. I asked him. So, did you ask him to go? The answer is I asked him to go. With said, if everybody knows who you're talking about, this is not necessary to him. I said to him to go, I said to go. Once again, if everybody understands who this is, you don't need to say it. With these, you have to put this in. The question form for all of these is do, did, will, don't, didn't, won't, because am, should, would, can, could, and have with a verb are not found here yet. So, in the simple form. So let me ask you a question and you answer. Did he tell you to come here? Did they ask you to bring it? Did he say to bring the money? Didn't you tell him to call her? Will you ask him to come back? Who said to go? What, where, why, when come in front, obviously. Where did he tell you to study? What did she ask them to teach? Where did he tell them to meet? Okay, this is the positive. This is the negative on this side. I said to him not to do it. You can also say, I said to him, don't do it. I tell him not to do it. I ask him not to do it. Once again, if everybody knows who this is, you do not have to use it. With these, you have to use it. So let me ask you the question. Did he say not to speak to her? Did he tell you don't stand there? Will you ask him not to give it to her? Didn't he say to stand there? Did she tell you not to send it? Did you ask them, don't speak to her? Did he tell you not to believe it? What did he tell you not to do? Did you tell him not to read it? When did she ask you not to drop by? How did he tell you not to do it? Okay, we'll combine these for questions. Didn't he ask you to come back? Didn't she tell you not to walk there? What did he tell you to turn off? When did she ask you to start? Did she tell him not to show it to her? Did he say to you not to swim there? Didn't your mother tell you not to change your clothes? Did she tell you to email her? Okay. We move to our third group. I said, let's go. I told him, let's go. Notice that asked is not used here. Asked. I asked him. So did you tell him, let's go tomorrow? Didn't he say, let's prepare it together? Did you tell him, let's go out to eat? The negative is let's don't and let's not. Didn't she say, let's not study? Did he tell you, let's don't buy it? What did she say, let's do? Did he say, let's not complain? Okay, now we combine all four with a question. What did he say to do? Where did you tell him not to meet her? Did she tell him, let's do it later? Did she tell him, don't cook that? Didn't she tell you not to give up? What did she ask you to turn on? Who did she tell you to help? What did he tell you to open? What did she tell you not to pick up? Did she tell you not to move it? Did she tell him, don't worry about it? Did she tell you not to surprise the kids? We move now to this 5th section. If everyone knows who you're talking about, this part is not necessary. So in this sentence here, we can begin to combine a lot of the patterns that we've already learned. So let me. Did he say? That is optional here. You don't need to use it. Did he say he wants to meet her? Didn't she say it was all right to go? Did he tell you he kept on smoking? Did he say there was nothing you could do but wait? Did he tell you he began to work there? Did she say that it looked wrong? Will you tell him you saw them arguing? Did he say that he's thinking about meeting her? Who said they had trouble understanding it? Did you tell her you had fun being there? Where did he say he ended up going? Who did he say he looked forward to meeting? What did you tell him you were used to teaching? Did any of them say they needed to go back to see it? Did most of them tell you they liked being there? What did he say he liked doing? What did he tell you he'd rather do? Okay, we're going to mix these here. Did you tell him not to do that? Who did he tell you made him angry? Who told him that you weren't going to be there? Did you tell him there was no point being there? Did he say he didn't have a chance to talk to her? Did he tell you that it tasted too sweet? Did he tell you that all he did was rest last night? Did you tell him that you didn't feel like going? Okay, this pattern also with what, where, why, when you can put here. Please answer. Did he say what he did last night? Did you tell her where you went? Did you tell them who you're supposed to be meeting? Did he say what she pretended to do? Didn't he tell you how he did it? Did she tell you that he was about to go? Who said not to eat it? What did he say he knows how to do? Didn't you tell him what you knew how to do? Did you say that it wasn't worthwhile going? Okay, we move to the final group of patterns. Here. I ask him if in a sentence and whether in a sentence. I asked him if he went. I asked him whether he went. This is used generally 90% of the time. Sometimes instead of this, people will put a question. I asked him, did he go? But since I want to show you what is used the most, we're going to just practice this first. Sometimes here, if you know who you're talking about, you can just drop this part. I asked if he wanted to go. She asked whether he likes being there. With what, where, why, when, you simply add the sentence. Did you ask him when he left? Once again, in the past tense, the pronunciation of asked is very difficult to do, so it's simply pronounced ast, asked. I asked him. Did you ask him? I asked him. I asked him is very awkward to say, and it's very difficult to say. So, I asked him. So I will ask the question and you answer. Did you ask him if he was ready to go? Didn't she ask you what you've been doing? Did you ask her when she'll be done studying? Did you ask her if it smelled like there was a fire? Did you ask him if he may go there? Did you ask him who he planned on meeting? Did you ask him if she let him go? Have you asked him why he did that? Did you ask him who made him angry? Did you ask him if it is the same as that? Didn't you ask him what he was like? So, questions from all the patterns. Didn't he tell you to come back later? What kind of food did he tell you to order? Which student did he tell you not to choose? Did you ask him what he was going to be doing? Did he say he became very tired? Didn't he tell you he had difficulty being with her? Did he say it isn't all right to go there tonight? Didn't he say, let's meet later? Did he tell you to keep on doing it? Did you tell him you didn't have the chance to finish doing it? Who told you not to go there? Did you tell him that you started to buy it? Did you ask him if it looked like it was going to rain? Did she ask him when he felt like going? Okay, now let me go back to the second PDF. I have 3 different sections here. This is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. What I want to show you here, and I'm sure you do this in your native language also, up to this point we have studied this way. I told him I want to leave. I told him he has to go. I told him she's thinking of leaving. Do you see these patterns all go here? Sometimes the patterns can be found in the front also. So I got to say to her, I study English. I'd prefer to tell her I study English. I decided to tell her I study English. He hopes to tell her I study English. So the pattern can also go in the front of the patterns that we've learned. So instead of going in the back, they can also go in the front. So let me ask a few questions and you answer. Do you plan to tell her to go? Has he got to tell her not to bring it? Should you tell her what you did? There was no point telling him where you had to go last night? Did any of the people ask him to come? Have you been telling her you live in Chicago? Was he about to ask her to get married? Would you prefer to ask him to come later? Was he interested in asking her if she wants to go out to eat? What did you get to tell her? When do you plan on asking her to come over? What would you prefer asking him to do? Did you get him to ask her to come? So as you can see, the patterns can go in the front, in the back, they can go in the front. Or the third combination here is you have the pattern in the front and the back. So you see it's very important that we have been reviewing the patterns so that you get used to them, because they combine with other patterns. And to become familiar with them, to make them your own, to feel comfortable when you speak, you have to gain confidence through your use of the patterns, through your knowledge of the patterns. So, for example here, I had the chance to tell him she isn't able to do it. I managed to tell him it sounded stupid. They can't tell him it's all right to stay here. He might say to them, there's no point going there. So the patterns can go in front or in back. Front or back. Let me ask a few questions to you. Do you want to tell him he has to go? Is she thinking of asking her what she plans on doing? Were you ready to tell him there was no sense doing that? Didn't she quit telling you you have got to go? Did you almost tell her she couldn't go? Are you going to ask her what she would like to do? Didn't you get to ask her how she decided to go there? Are you interested in telling him where you plan on moving? Did she have you ask him to come later? So we're going to review all of these. Did he say it sounded like it didn't make any sense? Do you hope to ask her to go out to dinner with you? Have you got to tell him what you needed to do yesterday? Was she in the middle of asking him what he liked doing? Isn't it worth asking him what he knows how to do? Were you able to ask them why they'd rather go later? Did he begin to ask where you went? Did he make you tell them what you did? Did you keep them from asking them why they did it? Do any of you hope to ask her what she plans to do? What is she going to be asking him? You might as well tell her you're not going to be going. Wasn't she supposed to be asking them to come back later? Do you have trouble asking them to help you? Don't you look forward to asking them to come to your party? So how is the best way to review this? If you go back to the lesson in hour 16, these review sections will help you to become more familiar with the patterns. At first you'll stumble a little bit. You'll get the feeling, I'll never get this. But the more you do it, the better you'll become. You won't stumble anymore. You'll begin to walk. You'll begin to run. But practice makes perfect. You can see the patterns on a piece of paper. They look simple. But it's only after practicing that you'll be able to really begin to feel comfortable with this and begin to use it yourself. So I invite you to please take advantage of these reviews, and it will definitely help you to feel more comfortable with your speaking abilities and gain confidence. Thank you.